In another dimension, parallel to your own, from chaos came 7 beings of pure energy. Long ago, before the dawning of man, before even the birth of your universe, in another dimension, parallel to your own, from chaos came 7 beings of pure energy.
Hey guys!
What's
Hello.
poppin'?
Oh wow! So I was told from the last episode that they just kind of like found my body, just woof.
Yes.
But
Just
You were-
unconscious.
anyways, before we
It was a
get
time.
into this weird fish out of water situation, do we have any announcements?
Hydrate.
You said hydrate yet?
Okay.
I will hydrate.
Hydrate. I got
Later.
2 hydrations, Oro.
You got 2 hydrations. One of them just disappeared into the void.
Yes. Here's my, as always, as seen on TV, every single stream, cranberry juice, and then a new beverage.
A beverage.
I will
A
hydrate.
beverage. It's tea with honey because teaching is a bitch.
Dude, okay, so like honey, unreasonably good for everything. Like, there's no
For
reason
real.
that it should be as good as it is. Like,
And the
It's
fact
good on
that
noodles,
bees
it's
have
good on
evolved to
biscuits.
help humans is crazy.
It's great. He's wonderful.
The fact
It's
that it was
not
used
good
as
for
like
lube though.
antibiotics is insane.
who was it? I think it was like when Grimm and all them moved out to Virginia, and we were talking about like garlic and honey was a natural remedy. Somebody around that time frame did not believe that was a good cold remedy, and now they swear by it.
Oh,
I do
indeed.
apple cider vinegar and honey.
No, you take that shit back. Apple cider vinegar. Mm-mm.
I drink it every morning.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
It's terrible. It's the worst.
That
Should
sounds
like
really
should
bad.
I dilute it? Probably, but it's too gross, so I just shoot it. Just Blech.
So like, here's the thing: is like, apple cider vinegar basically does all the shit that honey does. Why would I not just do honey? Like,
Because if you mix them, it's better.
oh, okay, Jasher.
We have different meanings of better.
Define better.
It makes me less sick, okay? My wife makes me drink it, and I have to accept it.
Kelly, that's torture. First name calling you out on stream. Don't you do that to this poor baby, okay? He already eats his safety foods.
He already eats his safety food.
Alrighty.
Are we ready?
Right.
Ready whenever you are.
So, last we left off, you guys had just defeated the weird demon fox thing. It had oozed through into this gross puddle as Aya had corkscrewed into the room, dropping the potion in its mouth that she had picked up after a child puked up a ton of potion and said, yeah, I need some of that.
Okay,
So-
but like, hindsight, that was such a good idea. You're like, yeah, can I have some of that? Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Yup. My only regret is I only took 1 bottle.
So corkscrewed through. So right now, so in the room right now is Aya, the child, and Kalanapi.
Child left.
Yes.
Child left?
Yes,
Thank
child
you.
left.
I could not remember if they'd left or not.
Child told me, hey, I'll tell your dad hi, and fucking did.
Right.
And so
2 weeks. 2 weeks is way too long between streets. I really should like rewatch the last like 5 minutes.
Dude, it's
Should
hard. It's hard.
wash
I'm,
those
I'm
last
on your
5
side on this
minutes.
one. Okay. It's,
like-
as DM for one of the streams, 2 weeks. I'm like, okay, wait, what did happen 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago?
It's why I've started like rewatching a small chunk of like
Smart.
the session like a day or two before.
Yeah, that's
More-
what I should be doing. But yeah, so in the room is just you. Kalanapi is unconscious, hanging from the chains. Gabe and Celios, you are both outside of the room.
I'm gonna walk in the room.
what?
Clutching my
I'm
shoulder.
attached to Celios's hip. We're best friends.
People,
cool.
let me tell you about my best friend.
Look, not only are we best friends, we're almost the same height.
That makes
It's
us
2 giants walking together.
double best friends.
Do I still have my music pulled up? No, that's fine. I'll do it later. Who needs music? Yeah. So you guys walk into the room and there's nothing really there. Like there's a bunch of boxes all around, and there maybe like there's some weird slight construction equipment. Like maybe construction equipment. Like it doesn't look like it's obviously not like modern, like Earth.
Earth.
Yeah,
But
Earth
Earth-
construction
Fun place.
equipment, but it's like there are like shovels and like tools and like
Equipment.
yeah, there's equipment and there's all these like crates and chests.
It's not about
all
the size of
around.
your equipment, Jasher, okay? As long as it gets the job done.
It's all about how you use it. It's all about technique.
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 And that's all along the walls of this like domed room that is extraordinarily tall and wide. And then in the center on this, in this broken rune with the claw marks all through the ground,
Ooh.
is Calliope hanging from chains that go through holes in the ceiling.
So wait, like they're not attached to the like ceiling at all. It's like
There,
chain just
so
in
the
a
chains.
hole?
So there's like 2 chain-shaped holes that are slightly bigger than the chains. So obviously they can go up and down depending on how big whatever is in the chains.
Meh.
So like you're always just hovering just off the ground. So your feet are just off the ground, hanging from the weight of your wrists. And when the kid was there, much smaller than Calliope, was also just a few inches off the ground, but couldn't reach.
Oh.
And I'm
So-
unconscious, so like I'll be quiet.
So I'll walk up and I'll look at the ruins and I'll be like, "Hey Aya, can you break
Yep.
chains?"
I'm just gonna grab a shovel. Let's go.
Love your
I
spirit,
am
bud.
going to wrap my arms around Calliope and make sure that when these chains snap, she's not going to right onto the ground.
Appreciate it,
Yo,
thanks.
This is gonna be funny when I fail because I'm not a strong person. We've established this. Is this a strength or a fight?
I'm pretty sure this would be brawn.
Yeah,
Well,
I feel like this would be Braun.
Do you
Unless
like
you can-
grab her supporting her weight?
Yeah, like around the waist, like I'll wrap my arms around and kind of lean
The
forward.
moment
so when
you
it-
do, the chains start raising up to the collected height.
so it
Um,
moves up like 5 inches.
Yeah. So, well, wherever you're standing, it lifts you up until if you hold on, you're putting all your weight into her wrists as well.
I
So,
will
like-
then let go.
Yeah,
fall
she-
2 inches.
Like be prepared. Like if you're just prepared to catch, that's fine. Like she's like what 3-4 inches off the ground. Like not a big deal. Like it's not gonna like
Like I could literally slump over into your arms, just like
yeah.
Like, that'll work, and I'll just like lean around, put my arms around her, not
The
touching
chains
her.
start going back down until like 3-4 inches off the ground.
So it's kind of like a basketball hoop arms around Calliope. All right.
All right,
As
all
long
right,
as
all
I
right.
squeeze fast enough, she won't
All
slide
right.
through.
Aya,
Wait.
give me a fight check.
All right, fight's better than brawn. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean you're not ripping the chains apart. You're attacking these chains with a shovel.
Nope. Let's see. My fight is a D12.
Oh
Alright.
shoot, that's right. I gotta sign into the thingy madoodle. I forgot I
8.
brought the madoodle.
So you smack these chains, nothing happens.
Ah!
Dang, where'd nothing come from?
All right, can
I'm-
we put a little magic into this? Can we? Can we?
Well, as Calliope is there hanging, Gabe's not just gonna wait for people to try things. Okay, so his tentacles are just gonna reach forward, and he's gonna try and break the chains, like wrap around the chains and just break them.
Okay. Give me a difficulty. Give me a fight check. Well, are you trying to rip them apart or?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a brawn check. I'm not going to tell you the difficulty.
Understood.
I
gotta-
break my-
Use your magic die.
I wake up and I use my own strength.
And I get a +1 for my tentacle and a +1 from my fire orb, so it's a +2 to this bad boy. So 21.
Ooh, what?
Doesn't
Nope.
do anything.
No.
So when you go to do this, these chains glow blue and nothing happens. You almost feel like they're resisting you.
Hey Gabe, can I try something?
Yeah, cause at this point, Gabe is gonna he's gonna look a little bit panicked, and I'll take anything you can do.
Get ready to catch Calliope. I'm gonna take a couple steps back, take out my wand, and I'm going to try and dispel the magic off of the chains.
Okay.
Ooh.
Going to try it. What would you call that?
Give me you're dispelling. Where's my
Yes.
cheat sheet? This is my one. I have a cheat sheet that's literally just every possible idea of magic that I could think of and what role they would be. I know I have dispelling in here. That is grit. Give me a grit check. Difficulty. I'm not actually going to tell you the difficulty because it's going to be upsetting if you know.
That's fair.
No.
That would be a 10.
Yeah. No.
All right.
But this is my good.
Is there
do
any
you guys
reaction
want to?
off the
Do you
chains?
guys want to investigate the chains?
Never.
that's
no. Just
what I just asked.
Never. No.
I guess. If we
There are
use our
keyholes.
brains.
There are keyholes on each wrist.
Cool. And there's boxes around. You said, right? Should we investigate the boxes?
You
You
can.
always investigate the box.
All right. Cool. What am I doing? A brains?
Yep. Give me a brains
Fun.
check.
Let's see. Brains. Shoot. What's my brains? 8.
It's a great line. What
It's
is
such
my
a-
brains?
It's such a good clippable
Interesting.
moment. Of just
Oh,
like,
that's a
what's
nope.
up?
Not even close. She's like falls over a box.
You notice that there are boxes.
Hey guys, there's boxes.
Thanks, Aya.
Good job.
You hear that in your head from the
Yeah.
unconscious Kalanavi.
Oh wait.
Just because I really, I
get
don't want to be
university
that GM who like, because I know we go every 2 weeks. Like, I don't want to be, and I don't want to get stuck in this room for like, I don't want to be the GM who gets stuck in the
the room.
very, very simple puzzle. Hey, Gabe, do you remember the ability you picked up?
Ability I picked
You
up.
picked up an
3D
ability.
printing.
3D printing.
Holy shit! I did. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! I
Wait.
did.
Hold on. Did you actually pick up an ability called 3D printing?
Yeah, I rolled really good.
So if that's the case, you could put your shadows in the keyhole,
Yep.
find the shape,
Yep.
and then 3D print it.
Yep.
Dang, man.
I just,
I'm sure fully awake Cody would remember that.
Yeah, I knew that there was a very simple solution, and I was like, they're gonna need some help.
Did I write it down? Am I a monster?
Am I a monster?
Okay, I'll make a note of this. So as I'm trying to break it and it's not working, and Celios is doing his thing, Aya's tripping over boxes.
I was tripping balls.
Um,
Kalanapi's just knocked the fuck out. Just
Gabe,
hanging out, just like, hey guys, what's up?
Celios is trying to dispel magic poorly. Everyone's doing real bad. Everyone's
tired.
rolling. Everyone's tired.
Okay.
It's like 3 a.m, you
Okay,
guys.
hold
like,
on.
I'm
Can we take a moment to appreciate that all of this shit is going around Kalanapi right now, and she's just like tanking it, like, I'm gonna take a nap. Done.
unconscious. Well, so Gabe just feels real bad for Kalanapi because he can't break it, and he's gonna kind of walk over to her while everyone's kind of doing their thing, and I'm gonna try and cast a spell on Kalanapi really quick,
Okay.
and I just want to
Wake me up
It's
before
'cause
you go.
no. So she's unconscious. I don't know what she's thinking, what's going on in her head. I just want to put her mental state in the ocean.
Oh, buddy.
Where so like a charm. I'm trying to like if she is dreaming, I'm trying to put her in a state where she's relaxed. Because I don't know.
I would guess that
Is
would
that
be like
doable?
technically like projecting images into.
I adore this man so much. Gabe
So
is such a
precious.
fucking bean.
Yeah,
just cares.
yeah.
Say.
So I'm gonna say that's like projecting images. So that's charm. Yeah.
Just really quick, so I'm just gonna roll over. E12 magic die. And so this is I get a +2 from my wand for charm, and my orb is a 1, so +3, so 11. Wait, 12. Thank you.
You meet it.
Hey!
Nice.
Yay!
So this, you almost feel like there's like you go to cast a spell and you feel like there's resistance as you're going to cast a spell. Like magic does not want to affect Kalanopi. But then you notice that it's not, then it feels like the magic gives way as it senses your intent. So rather than like, you're not trying to free them, you're not trying to do anything, like you're just,
I'm just trying to make them calm, relaxed.
Mhm.
I'm just trying to be a good noodle.
Yeah.
try-
And so,
I can't break the chains, so maybe I can make them feel
That's
good
okay,
inside
Stevie
a little
Nicks
bit.
could.
yeah. And as you're standing right next there to them, you can see the keyholes.
Yeah. So as I'm doing
Yeah.
that, as I'm casting the spell, I'm gonna look down at the keyholes. Abe's just gonna tilt his head and go, "Oh wait!" And his tentacles are gonna come down, and he has 4, so each tentacle is gonna go into a keyhole, and he's just gonna like, kind of like squint his eyes like he's thinking, as he's trying to, and I'm gonna try and use my tentacles to form the shape in 3D print.
Yeah, as you remember, you don't have to roll to do this because of how broken this ability became. So
Okay,
you
I-
just
I-
put your little tentacle in the hole and it just clicks open.
Stop!
And
Phrasing.
Phrasing!
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm too tired. Anyway,
So you just kind of like.
Yep. I got.
Lanape is starting to fall. Celios, are you still standing there to catch?
Yes.
Yeah. So she falls, and I'm not gonna make you roll.
Hold
no,
on.
I'm not gonna
So
make you roll for that.
Celios is catching me, right?
Yeah.
I know that you're hella tall. How wide are you? Like you look a little spindly, bud.
You know the width of your shoulders?
Yeah.
If we stood side by side, about maybe an inch difference.
Yeah,
Or
like-
eh?
And
Like, yeah.
Oh no.
Like,
it's
So-
fine.
Like, are you talking me or me? Like.
No. Celios.
You Kalanopi.
Oh, okay. I was thinking you were
Yeah.
talking me
If it
because I
was
was
you,
like,
I would literally be like a literal stick.
that's what I was
No,
worried
that's-
about because
yeah.
I was like,
That's
That's
Gabe.
what I was worried about.
I
That's
was
what
worried
Gabe
about.
looks like.
Well, I was
That's
worried
what
about
Gabe
that.
looks-
because Kalanopi's
got
built like a
it.
fucking brick house, like
Yeah.
athlete, muscle mommy. Okay.
Yeah. 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 You
I
two
just
are
got
both
guy
very
shoulders.
wide. And then Gabe is taller than both of you, and like so slim.
Hi guys.
How tall is Gabe? Unsettlingly tall.
You know
And how
Laffy
thin?
Taffy? When you pull them, that's
Upsettingly
it.
thin.
It's why
Upsettingly tall.
I slouch to make people more comfortable.
It doesn't help. It's so like if you think
So
about
heavy.
it, just this like
It made me loom more, which is worse.
When I catch Kalanopi, is she still unconscious?
um
Yeah, Dad. Am I still awake? Am I dead?
My dad. I died.
so whatever spell was holding you begins to break as you are caught.
Nice. So like
Yeah,
she
I
basically
rolled a nat 20 to see if you came out of it, so it didn't matter what.
so like as she just
go.
kind of starts to like fall to the ground, Salus catches her and she's just kind of like. Is that Avi?
Right now, you're in a hug.
Yeah, I would
I, like,
quickly just
immediately
say
just, like,
you
looks
were
up at
4
Celios,
weeks
just-
ago. last thing you remember, Calliope, was being dragged down a hallway by your throat.
This is significantly better than what I remember.
Yes. I am going to make sure you're standing on your feet, and I'm going to start opening my arms. If you cannot stand up straight, I'm throwing your arm over my shoulder, and we're walking out of here.
How
Or we
long
could
has
teleport.
how long has Calliope been like just dangling here, Josh?
All day.
Yeah. So you guys, like, it was roughly, I would say, close to noon. Somewhere between like 12 and 3 when you got pulled, and it's been over 12 hours.
I'm just kind of imagining like what would happen if you've been like hanging essentially by your wrists, not standing on the ground or anything like that. Like all the blood's gonna rush to your feet, and the second that the like everything starts to like come down, your body's gonna try to like push that all everywhere else. So I'm gonna assume that she got a hard time standing right now.
Oh yeah.
Like
Right.
as the blood tries to like redistribute it, like just the sheer weight of her own body as she kind of like starts to stand up, and it just buckles as she's like, oh no.
Oh, nope. We're
Oh,
we're gonna lift you back up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I've
just
got an
got her.
idea here.
Honestly, the amount of times that you've helped me after you've put me on my ass, this feels right.
This does. Do you want to sit in water for a minute?
Yes.
Cool. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull out my wand and create like a bubble of water that'll hover near me. Just a giant sphere of water, like maybe 5 by 5 or something like that.
Just like literally enough for her to sit in, like a
Yes.
kiddie pool.
Just like hovering next to me.
Give me.
Oh shoot, that's right. Magic doesn't work right here.
Yeah. I mean,
Oopsies.
it's not going to be as.
My
Now that you're
frozen-
out of the chains, it's not as hard. It feels like the chains were the thing that was doing most of the problems.
Sounds like corrective BDSM adjustments. It's not as hard when you're out of the chains, but they were the ones causing the problem.
They were the ones
Are you
causing
just
the problem.
so? Are you
You
just
laughed, but they're
summoning from
effective.
nowhere
Okay.
this sphere of water? Are you just creating a sphere of water?
Yes, because there's obviously no water next to me.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna tell you, you keep trying to do highly advanced magic. So, like, good thing we have magic classes when you guys wake up, because you guys need them.
Huzzah.
I have an alternate.
Yeah, give me a brains check. Difficulty of 20. Yeah,
alternate solution.
yeah.
How optimistic. are you?
Aya's broom is here. We can just put her on my broom and steer her out.
Like,
That was a 6.
No.
you're just like putting her on like basically the magical equivalent of a flatbed, as it's just like,
Essentially,
are you forklift
just-
certified?
can we just put her on my broom and steer her out?
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like this is a lot simpler.
Yeah. Give me. I'm still gonna say that this is like, this is not normal for you. So I'm gonna say, give me a flight check, difficulty of 12,
Okay.
because you're not directly controlling the broom. Like you're
Wait,
not on it to control it.
do you need something out of me then
Right.
for this?
Are you just sitting on it?
Basically, like what this is right now is like me in this like weird ass state of like in between is like trying to really focus on staying on the broom.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
I
gonna
have-
say you give me a flight check as well.
God, why can't you ever just give me grit? God damn it!
Wait, hang on. I did
Are
roll,
you,
but
well, what are you doing?
if
Are you
I'm-
staying on the broom,
It's
or
in-
are you just holding onto the broom for dear bite? Like, what's going on here?
Like I was
Okay,
honestly
so-
thinking that it was like a almost like just an instinct of like, hey, like if you don't, you're gonna fall. If you don't hang on to this, if you don't focus, like that's where all
Fine,
of her
make it a
will.
bronze check.
Death grip.
Okay,
I'll take
if
it.
I'm holding it, like I'm just trying to like control it that way, like I'm
Yeah,
holding
yeah.
it, floating it. Like is that how hard's that? Because like I'm not trying to like fly. I just need it to.
Okay, yeah. Since you're the one, since you're not trying to balance her, I'll say the 8 is fine.
Okay.
Okay, cool, because I got a 7.
My 9, you mean? Because my ears.
Yeah, yeah.
My
Oh yeah,
ears.
you still are
I still
full
have all
cat
my-
mode.
Yeah. I've not gone out of my cat mode.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I'm gonna, just to say move things along.
Yeah.
That's fine. Like
Okay.
I was gonna say 6 for your brawn check anyway, so like it's not. Yeah. So you guys are good. So you guys walk back, and you notice that room where the weird bat creatures were isn't there.
The weird.
And
bat
you also
creatures.
notice that it's weirdly a much shorter trip. Like it felt like it took hours the first time, and this took 30-45 minutes. You all get back to your dorms as quietly as you can. And I'm going to make a random check. That's fine.
A random for what?
Just basically to see if you guys get caught coming in, if anybody was awake just the moment you guys snuck in.
Who's gonna be awake? Alistair?
Probably.
Let's
be honest.
What's he gonna do?
He's a fucking
Honestly,
nerd.
probably not care.
Exactly.
He's a giant nerd, but he doesn't care about the rules. He's just like, you guys do whatever you want. You're not my problem.
His problem is number 7. He wants to do all the evens, which is fine because I'm gonna do all the odds. They're in the back of the book, anyways. But anyways,
I'm glad he's not focusing on me. He
Does he
begin.
know anything? Because Pocket Princess went to go tell him stuff. So.
Oh, right.
Pocket
Let me roll. Yeah, he's waiting there
Oh,
with
no.
Hestia.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I forgot that happened. So yeah, he's
Hold on,
waiting there
I'm-
with Hestia.
I'm sorry. Timeout. While I was gone, did you nickname Hestia Pocket Princess?
That's my familiar.
I was so confused for a second. I was like, ma'am.
Man.
No, my familiar's name is
Did you
Pocket
name
Princess.
one of the deities of this realm Pocket Princess?
Granted,
Let's be
she
real.
has-
That
Only
is
on
not
Saturday
out of
nights.
Aya's wheelhouse. That is not even
I know it's
close
not.
to something she
That's
wouldn't
why I
do.
immediately thought it was something you did.
So
So,
when
yeah.
we walk out, he's just standing there, right?
Yeah, with Hestia.
I'll be like, oh, hey, ow. I mean, oh, hey, how's it going?
Hi, Mom.
Celius, I'm gonna
Hi, Mom.
let you know something real quick.
Uh-huh.
When you reach to touch your shoulder, it's not fully healed. You're not. It's sticky.
Oh, yeah.
Ew.
There's still, blood from the... wound.
It doesn't feel like
Mm-mm.
blood. It is sticky, like you're touching tar.
Ooh.
So I'll just like,
That's information just for you right now. You can do with that as you want. Hestia is going to look at all of you and go, you're going to see a bit of fire just flicking off her. She is not happy. You see a wisp of horns. I told you all that I would handle this. Am I glad that you are all back okay? Absolutely. Are we going to need to talk about this? Yes. She's going to look at all of you and say, but as for right now, you will need to get some rest. Go, sleep. We'll speak in the morning. Alistair's going to start walking away, and then she's going to turn to Alistair and, put a hand on Alistair and going to lead Alistair down the hall and go to talk to Alistair.
Like a
Like-
gentle, like a push.
Oh,
hand?
no. Like, in dragging.
I
Like,
think we got
grip,
Alistair in trouble.
claws in the shoulder, dragging down the hall. And he's like, dropping scrolls and just
I know
but
that
being
this is,
dragged down the hall.
I know this is not the appropriate time, but God, it feels good to watch him panic for a second.
Mhm.
should have seen him earlier. Papers were flying. It was great.
Oh,
We didn't see that.
think all things
Oh,
we did
considered,
when we
this
were
worked
venturing.
out pretty well.
Question. While we're walking back, are any of his papers or scrolls still on the ground?
I'm going to double check to see if he can do this.
Can we
You see
read
them all-
Alistair's chicken scratch?
Brains check. He rolled a nat 20. So that explodes.
No. Oh, never mind. I forgot. Exploding is good in this game.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, nothing explodes.
Why is the paper
Nothing
exploding?
explodes. I knew that barrel was a bad idea.
Yeah, he rolled a he rolled a 34 doing this, and you're gonna see all the scrolls like falling are just gonna like stand up and start kind of go on they're all, and then they're just gonna kind of go in a neat roll and just roll after him.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
That would make cleaning your room
Keep
so
them
much
dogs
easier.
rolling.
And so yeah, they all just kind of roll after him. I'm rolling all my nat 20s are just pointless.
Are just pointless.
Listen,
No, they're world building.
it's a cool
They're
thing,
important.
and we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's not going to be a lot of. This is going to be a nice, easy episode because we've had a lot of stress.
Mm-hmm.
So who's ready to go to bed?
Me.
Kalanope's still. I'm assuming I'm still on the broom the entire
Yeah.
time. I've just
Yeah.
been like,
I'll just take you to your room. Can I stay in your room with you? Because Aya's not in a great headspace.
Ooh.
She thinks they have her dad.
okay, so like we saw what happened last time when I went
Mhm.
into your room. My
Yeah, I
room,
kind of that's.
my room is completely underwater. Like as
I
soon
know,
as
I
you
wanna see
open
what
the door,
happens.
it's a wall of water. So I kind of want to know what happens when
Mhm.
Aya's like in there.
Wouldn't it be similar to the arena?
Well, I mean, like, I'm sure that, like, she's gonna be able to breathe underwater for this particular instance. I just kind of want to know, like,
What happens?
Well, yeah, remember,
like in
her pond turned saltwater, and like
Mhm.
under the pond scum was like this beautiful like oasis, and like a part of your tree turned into Gabe's little thing. So like where Kalanope can probably sleep comfortably underwater, Aya's a cat. Like that's not
yeah,
gonna. How do you sleep?
she's just gonna be like
In a
floating.
dome of water. Just have an air bubble. Just an air bubble.
She'll be on an island in the sun.
Yeah, just
On an island
Island
in
in
the
the
sun.
sun.
I
The
don't
beach is
want
just
to
her
get
little
copyright struck again.
That's it.
You're welcome, guys.
And yeah, so Gabe and Gabe and Celius, you guys go to your own rooms.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna leave him alone.
Oh, well, Gabe's gonna go to his room if you want to follow. Absolutely.
Easily.
Do it.
100% take you.
Well then.
That's yeah.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
sleepover episode.
Sleepover episode. Beach episode.
And for a very large portion of the night, this is why so you might I might I think Gabe would keep you up every time, so he's gonna spend probably hours making things with his 3D printer ability, but they're just gonna be random things that he remembers. Like there's gonna be like probably anywhere between 12 to 38 different acorns that he remembers that stuck with him. Like 19 rocks that he remembers how they looked exactly. Just random things you find in the woods that he just
Hold on.
aren't even
Hold on.
some are cool rocks for sure.
What-
but some are
what
not.
Is there a squirrel?
Are any of them shiny rocks?
What part of
Well,
this?
unfortunately, because it's my Icar magic, they're just black. I'm pretty sure. So
What
But it's
part-
shiny black.
We're talking about like the things you remember from like where Celios is from, or things that you remember from where you're from.
where
Yeah.
I'm from.
Oh no.
Just in the woods. Just
I'm imagining
I'm
that
gonna love every
like
moment of it.
I'm imagining all of like these very specific rocks have a poorly drawn ditto face on them.
I would try to be
I love
like
that.
changing the
Like,
color
hold
of
on.
them.
Hold on. I have a poorly drawn ditto face. Just they all have this guy. He's
Yes.
At least 17 different things, ranging from rocks, acorns, different sticks. Have that.
Oh
I'll agree to that.
I would totally try to be like, changing the colors of them as it went. Like, what color was this one? And then try to mimic the color off of them.
That'd be fun. Oh god, we're gonna stay up all night.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great.
Staying up all night painting acorns. What are you guys doing?
We're painting minis. Grow up.
Painting minis.
What are you doing? Investing in my Warhammer collection.
What do you call it? Acorn hammer.
Acorns
So
and
yeah,
anarchy.
as you go as you both go into your into the two different rooms, Gabe, you walk in, and the moment Celios comes in behind you, the room just expands, and out of the floor comes a bed that was from your treehouse. So it's still just your little nook in the tree, but now it's like a redwood. It's much bigger, and there's room for both of you just kind of lay out. Like redwood seems way bigger, but like, you know, there's room. There's your still little patch of leaves, and then
Your patch
there's a
of
bed.
leaves.
Your patch of hell yeah.
Nice.
Is his leaf blanket still there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Leaf blanket.
And Kalanopi, you step into your water. I'm gonna make a roll. Ooh.
For
wow.
what? To see if I drown?
No, it wasn't for you. It was for Kalanopi. I wanted to see what the
Kalanopi
water
drowns.
did.
Okay.
So you step into the water, and instantly the pins and needles go away.
Aw.
Just much more like this is home. This is how you should feel. This is no more normal earth gravity, just like that slight weightless feeling, because you don't get the same weightless feeling as like human would, because I'm assuming you have some sort of like buoyancy thing
Mhm.
where you can just be
Like they
different-
like a lot of fish have that like swim bladder thing.
yeah. So you're something like that, or like manatees who just fart.
It's amazing.
Cannon. That's how Kalanopi gets
But, like-
Kalanopi gets in there. Ha.
That is legitimately how manatees change their buoyancy.
I love that. No,
Because
but
this
like
superpower
now,
is worth it.
genuinely, like now that I'm thinking about it, like Kalanopi would definitely have a swim bladder, meaning that she, unless she's like near death, could not be flipped upside down in the water. Like no matter what, she's just there.
So you're just floating,
You do be in the float.
and the pins and needles go away, and you begin to just feel calm. And then Aya, you walk in. How do you address this wall of water?
Well, I don't think she did anything because she was still leading the broom.
Yeah.
Until- so-
your broom goes in. You can either follow the broom in or just pull the
Let's
broom
just-
out.
Just fucking go.
So you push. So you float off the broom, Kalanopi, and the moment Aya you begin to step in, the door stretches inward, and this bubble forms around you.
Aw.
Well, I have a bubble.
And as you walk, it's like this dome of air. And as you walk, you see a bed come out of the ground, and it's your hammock
Duh.
between two and so like you walk over to it, and the bubble goes, boom, and and it's not wet; it's just dry, just around your little bubble.
Instead of trees, it's
Yeah.
just coral reef.
I can
They're
go
gross.
fish
Yeah.
gazing. Just the
Fish
fish are swimming and I'm like tries to grab one.
Just your claws are still out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm still in cat mode. Just
Kind of like now that we're not like in a daze, like pins and needles, like turns around and Aya's like, just do me a favor, put claws away.
Put the claws away.
just kind of shakes her head a little bit to dissipate her all her shadow, or not shadow. Sorry, all her like
They're like
Well,
kind of like
it looks-
ghostly.
yeah ghostly.
The
Like we're just
spectrals.
like shaking the
Yeah.
fog away, just like.
Yes.
That's
And as you all begin to go to sleep,
Huh, sleep.
They're painting
Save your
minis.
pity for the weak.
Yeah. So I will say, yeah, Aya and Kalanopi, you two go to sleep.
Yep.
We go to sleep.
It's been
Gabe
a long,
is just
long
Gabe.
day.
rock.
Just like brown,
It's not a boulder.
gray, weird
It's a
shade of
rock.
gray.
Weird
Blue?
shaped gray.
Slate gray.
I will ask Celius, do you fall asleep or no? Or do you just stay up watching this?
Odds, fall asleep. Evens, stay awake. I'm awake the whole
All right.
time.
All right. So then we are going to cut over to Aya first. So as you begin to fall asleep, you hear repeating in your mind what the child said to you. You hear repeating over and over and over again that last line. Out of the mist in your dream, it kind of, you see your pond and your tree and the last place you saw your father, with his eyes glowing in the dark. And then you see the child. You see them at your tree. You see them overlooking the pond, and as they walk, they seem to hover over the pond. As they walk across to where you're, as far as you can tell, it's your father, but you see his eyes, and you see them go slits in fear. You see him turn to run, but he can't run. You see him forcibly turn around as the child puts his hand out. And you hear him say, "It can't be you. There is there is no way that can be you. You're trapped. You're trapped. There's no way that no. And turns to vapor. And you don't know if he just teleported away or if he was vaporized. You just see the child's hand reaching out. You see your father stuck. And then you see no change in what the child does, but you see your father disappear. This plays on loop through the night. Kalanopi. You see the ocean. You see near the bottom of the Mediterranean Sea where your father had built a house. You feel something behind you. A presence that you fear as a giant tentacle shoots past you, smashing past you, and it crushes the house. And you see red in the water floating up from the rubble. You see another tentacle go in and just smash repeatedly, smashing the rocks to rubble, the coral, destroying everything. And then that plays on repeat until you wake up.
Sorry, the only thing I can think of is Nigel Thornberry smashing.
I tried to be all serious, guys.
I know.
and
I'm
have
like,
this
Oh, I know,
fucking
I'm sorry.
I know,
traumatizing scene. A tentacle started smashing.
Sorry.
Smashing.
It's
Forget
because the
me.
boys are playing Squirrel Hammer 40 Corn.
Look,
Pretty sure that was Oro in the chat. Thanks, bud.
it was.
So you guys, you all wake up poorly rested. Gabe and Celios, because you two just stayed awake all night, and I and Kalanope because of your restless sleep.
Beaches.
We have now invented a game with all these little figurines that he's created.
We will have a name as of for next session, but
Yes.
Please.
There will be an official name and rules.
How do you play Squirrely Hammer 40k?
Please.
Squirty.
If I can
Squirrel
fit my
Hammer, 40
squirrel
nugget?
jokes around Squirrel Hammer, I need all the rules.
I need
Look,
all the
don't make me
rules.
hyper
I need
focus
all
on
the
this. I
rules.
will. I will come up with lore.
I will come up with a lore.
Oh my gosh, like demanding squirrel armies. I need to look into Warhammer lore now because now I need squirrel equivalents. Like the
Do
ones that come
not
in.
do it.
Moral
It's not
equivalence.
worth it. You can probably think of the most like mundane fan fiction of something nonsensical, and you will probably have Warhammer.
Okay, so what I'm honestly thinking is whichever one is the biggest powerhouse, the one that's like the "Oh, we're gonna come in and take all your shit, we're gonna take your jobs type of shit. That's the that's the European red squirrel. That's an invasive species.
That's a European red squirrel.
Very good.
She
Alright,
was ready.
sorry, focused.
All right.
I had a reason, damn it.
You all wake up, and as you guys go out of your two rooms, Hestia is waiting in the hallway. The dorm has been cleared. No one else is in the dorm on either side.
Oh no.
We're in trouble.
I'm in danger.
The only person you see sitting on a chair is Alistair. No scrolls, no papers,
Oh,
no pens,
no.
just sitting there,
Menacingly.
just more focused than you've ever seen him.
So as I walk out of the room, I'll be like, yeah, and then Squirrel McDooge literally just, we'll talk about that lore later.
But this is where it gets good.
Probably. Hi. Hi.
You see her sitting there,
Good
standing
morning.
there, with her arms crossed. Celios,
Yes.
Gabe, Aya, Kalanope.
Hestia.
I know that perhaps I did not find your friend as quickly as you would have liked. I also understand that you all may have had information that may have made this go along much more quickly. And at any point, if you had tried to contact me, things would have been much safer. And with that, she's going to look at your shoulder, Celios. First, Celios, I want you to right now leave, go to the nurse's office and come right back. Snaps her fingers, you're gone.
Oh, I hope they give you
Got-
a lollipop.
I can't get out of the frame. Frick.
Brick!
Just so I don't have to break, you're going to get patched up and then you're going to reappear in just a second.
This time I get the sucker, God damn it.
Gabe, Aya.
Hi. In my defense, I sent Pocket Princess.
Yes, but you could have called before you even left.
We just wanted to help.
Look, I understand that. Your bravery and tenacity is to be commended. But it was stupid, ignorant, and a miracle you all made it back. And I honestly believe the only reason any of you made it back is because they wanted you to. I fear that you four will have some bigger role to play in whatever is happening. I don't want that to happen. No student should have to be put through trials. Celios, you reappear.
And
Trials.
the sucker is. Jeez, that never gets old.
Hi, Celios.
Hi. What'd I miss?
We're getting yelled
Shush.
at. Sorry.
Slides sucker in his pocket.
You all may have a larger role to play in whatever is going on. And it is unfair for students to have to play a role in any sort of larger world scheme, let alone for students who have no knowledge of Tephra. One of your free periods is now going to be meeting with the 7. You are going to meet with all of us. When is your free period? And she's going to summon a book to her hand
You believe it? This
that looks like
hour?
a schedule of all the students.
Do we all have the same free period?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
You all have the same classes. You all have the exact same classes, all 4 of you. In 2 days, in your free period, you will meet at the Great Hall, and you will go stand where you received your test, the choosing, and you will be summoned to us, where we will discuss both this incident, the incident with Celios, as well as any possible future incidents that may or may not happen. I would very much like for the next 2 days you to go to your classes, to learn, and to not get in any more trouble. Am I understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
The only reason I have to be this serious is because of the grave seriousness and importance of the things you are messing with. These are beings that even I would not take on alone.
So he kind of just raises his hand.
She's gone.
So did anybody else feel like Hestia was making it out that we were picking these interactions and we were picking these beings to mess with?
I mean, to be fair, we kind of were.
Only that last time. Every other time they've picked on us.
What
This
do you
is the
mean
first
every
time
other time? This is the first time. What do you
I got
mean?
kidnapped. I didn't pick that.
You guys, honestly, haven't really fully discussed that yet.
Yeah, we haven't. We
No,
don't
that's why
really
he
know what
just
happened.
started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, no, I was kidnapped by.
Okay.
Oh, how do I say this? My stuffed animal friend from childhood.
Is this a Chucky situation or a Winnie the Pooh situation?
Uh, have you ever seen a stuffed animal become possessed by what might be a great demon? It feels like.
Got you.
Cool.
So
So
like,
No.
an Annabelle situation.
oh no, that sound better. I don't know. Like it depends on the type of. It depends on the type of spirit because it definitely could be a Chucky situation.
It's kind of like a Megan
be a Jason.
situation.
Who's Chucky?
Oh.
I knew it was coming. I saw your face.
Don't worry about it, bud. We'll have a movie night. How great are you with horror? You know what? Your life is a nightmare. It's fine.
I play this game to escape.
How much just drink my Jello juice and say nothing? Wow.
No.
Right. My life is a nightmare. Okay. No.
You lived in the woods, my guy.
What's so wrong with living in the woods?
You live in
Yeah.
a bog.
His only friend was one girl, right? Because you've told us about Sally. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
And
Sally's great.
yeah,
Is,
and a ghost opossum.
I'm
And?
sorry, did you pronounce the O in possum?
I sure did.
I will say they are technically two separate creatures. The possum is a marsupial from Australia, and the opossum is the giant rat thing that lives in America. That is very sweet.
So I'm right. It's an opossum. And
No, I'm American. I'm right. It's possible.
It's possum.
Awesome.
I just want something with that creepy little face that's like,
it is fucking around.
So I was kind of look forward. This thing has been haunting me for years, apparently. Kidnapped my dad and threatened me when they kidnapped me while we were,
like
separated from everyone.
it actually kidnapped your dad?
Well, long story short, wrote a fake letter that my dad was abandoning the family. Then a couple years later, he woke up in a hospital, like states away. So, kind of kidnapping, kind of manipulative, kind of this thing is evil and is now paying attention to me. And apparently, when Alistair brought me here, brought him with it. And now this thing is claiming I brought him here.
Alistair's still sitting right there.
Oh, I don't care.
Alistair's gonna go. No. That spell went perfectly.
Then how did he get here?
You got the letter. I don't know. Was he near you when you stepped on the seal?
I didn't step on a seal to teleport.
That spell went perfect. Okay.
How many of your spells go perfect?
Most of them.
Most of them.
Most.
Okay,
So-
that happened to be slightly more advanced. And he pulls out. You see him wave his wand, and all his papers reappear, and he starts going through them. It's like, and you see him relieve side that all of his notes and everything are back, and starts looking through things.
I'm gonna take out
Okay.
my wand, burst a gust of wind at his papers.
That's so
You're
mean.
such a cock.
That's so mean.
Don't worry.
Roll a fight roll.
Oh.
Difficulty of 4.
And while all this is happening, I'm gonna lean over to Kalanapi. Is your dad kidnapped?
Gone.
I don't.
Yeah, they're gone.
That would be an 8.
Yeah, they blow all off. And you just see him wave it, and they all roll back and go right back to where they were, and he's just completely unfazed.
I kind of lean over to Aya. See, I told you. Just relax.
Is there a pattern of dads being
Why-
kidnapped? I
why am
can't
I
ask mine.
My, oh, are we talking about kidnapped fathers?
I don't necessarily
Is
think.
that the topic we're on?
Is
Because
that
mine's either dead or gone, and
Ah.
the creepy little ghost child did it.
See, that's kind of where I was at. Like he said that his dad was kidnapped.
Mine might be dead.
Mine, it was a very weird nightmare. But the fact that like we're talking about this now makes me feel a little on edge. Because I had a dream where I basically like watched my dad die
Me
violently,
too.
On loop.
repeatedly, over and over again.
I don't know my dad.
It
I'm
would
just
make
gonna
it less
go in and
painful.
give Gabe a hug.
Just
Just on the I
alright.
don't know my
I
dad. Just
hate-
like
Okay,
buddy.
so like as a shark, and then somebody else being like, I didn't know my dad. I immediately think of like Finding Nemo, Bruce, just like,
Oh,
I never knew my father. I never knew my father.
Or at least so I think I've met my dad twice, but I thought he was trying to kill me. So
That seems on brand.
Sounds on par with my dad.
What?
He's kind of
I mean, like realistically, it sounds on par for like your dad from the stories I've heard of your dad, but like mine went surprisingly well.
should I
Wrong
try
with your
and
fathers?
should I try to call home
They have a thing
and
for
see
milk.
if he's
No.
okay?
Not if he tried to kill you.
I mean, he might have. I gave him dog. Dog came back dead though.
well. Now he can't die again.
That's true.
There's always a positive. And I'm gonna break the hug that I was giving Gabe this whole time.
Or
feel
we could
like-
just go to class. Or we could just...
I think we need therapy is what we need.
Look, I don't think that
Dude.
they can offer us the therapy we need.
Okay, so real quick pause, because
Yeah.
Gabe brought up like, should I call my dad? How was it that we called home essentially from here? I can't remember.
Basically, unless you're Alistair, there is just a place to write letters, and they just teleport and go to whoever you're trying to write. It might take a little longer for your letters, just because yours are traveling interdimensionally. But I would say maybe to send a letter, it takes maybe a day, where other people it might take a minute. So like if you sent a letter, you might get a letter back the next day.
Got it.
Oh.
Time's a weird soup.
We get letters? Back?
Well, so you can, so for you all, you can send it with another seal
Okay.
so that they can like
Send
crush
something.
it and send it and have it up here back with you.
Okay.
So like there's different seals. There's ones for letters, and then there's one for people.
Got it.
And then there are also the ones that are different. They're all just basically crushable magic is all it is. It's magic confined into like a small tablet that does something. It's just really difficult to confine a spell into solid form.
Yeah.
That's
its
what
name
it
is its name is Julie, and it's gonna do a thing.
Julie.
Julie, do the thing. Julie.
So yeah. So if you guys wanted to, it's in that same like Great Hall area where there's like the Great Hall, and then there's like some staff rooms around there. There's also like the nurse's office is right over there. There's also a place to like send mail.
Okay. Well, knowing that, I was just gonna been writing letters, not like worrying letters, but like just letters to her sister, who
Yeah.
I don't know how old she is at this point. I have to check on that.
Okay, but like
when was she born?
while they're doing that, like as everybody starts to like migrate out, Kalanafi's gonna hang back with Alistair for like 2 seconds, and it's just like,
Okay.
do you know of a faster way for me to call home?
Oh, she's like 3.
Without getting in trouble? Or with the
prefer-
possibility of getting in trouble?
What is the possibility?
Well, there is another way to contact people. It's astral projection. We're not supposed to do it cross-dimensionally. Technically, it is possible. You would just send your, for lack of a better word, soul there. The trouble would be you could get stuck.
Cody.
No, we're already on probation.
Yeah.
We don't need this.
Realistically,
You
given-
could get there. And he starts to write down how to do it. And he
What-
gives you a scroll with very detailed instructions of how you would do it. But then he has like some sub notes of like maybe what to do if you get stuck, but it's all and he's like purely theoretical.
Maybe, possibly, is my hypothesis. But
Yeah.
no, so what was the first option?
So the first option would be to go home. There are technically a couple portals into Earth.
The Earth.
There it is.
One, you're not there. Two,
Oh wait, I thought we were all here. Sorry, my bad.
no. Like Kalanapi had stayed behind, and Alistair definitely knows Earth. He's been there.
That doesn't mean we can't gaslight him though.
It would be pretty hard to gaslight.
Gatekeep,
Dude.
girl boss.
There may be, theoretically, and I only say this, wink, wink, theoretically, maybe a portal on the grounds of the school. It also theoretically might be below the restricted section of the library.
And that is the way to get there without getting in trouble? Below
Well-
the restricted section?
Okay, either way, you're going to get in trouble. But one of them is actual trouble, and one of them's just, school trouble. If you saw my file, it's a problem. It is roughly about this thick.
My gosh.
Can't you just roll
Kinky.
it up and
All
make...
for the name of
Bad boy
learning and
Alistair.
exploration. All for the name of learning and exploration. So
And-
it's fine.
Can't you
It's
just, like, roll those up and send them away too?
What?
I watched you do it with the other pieces of paper, where you roll them up and you summon them, or you roll them up and you send them away. Why don't you do that with your file? Make your file smaller.
It's
Are you teaching him about zip files?
Coding magic.
Modern magic needs modern
He's gonna start writing.
technology.
He's gonna start writing down some very and he is gone. He is no longer available. He
But-
is like, you see, like He's like compression ? And so,
Compression.
Like,
That's just gonna be
anyways,
something added to his
she's-
file.
anyways, she's got the scroll, and she kind of like down in like a little hiding pocket of this, like where her hands at.
right
There's like a
under
little
the boob.
It's my new titty pouch. Okay, great. That's where my swim bladder is. It's buoyant. Okay, anyways.
Wait, so are you saying you are potentially like that one Barbie where you turn their arm
No.
and the flotation device gets bigger?
No, I can swim like this. I don't need to swim like this. Bloop.
Anyways, classes.
Anyway,
So
yeah.
yeah.
As she like scurries to get to class. Like
So as you guys head to class, your first class is History of Tephra for the day.
Mm,
Oh, the irony.
new books.
So
new book
this
Buddhist.
class meets just adjacent to the library.
Is the unicorn still there?
No.
Is he there? Just
No.
oh!
I love him. That's
No.
my new spirit guardian.
Titanus Alum. What is his name? Titanus.
Hang on, I got it. It is.
I have it written down. It's in this one. I've been working on compressing my notes. I need to be better at it.
Don't worry, I just gave you
Alistair
tips.
can teach you.
Titanus and our Windstar.
There it is. Titanus Anna Winstar the First.
The first
Yes.
The first.
I thought he
really
came-
believes in that lineage going strong, doesn't he?
This tiny Shetland pony unicorn. Yeah. No. So, yeah, you get to class, and as you walk in, there's this massive root of the tree coming out from the ground and sitting in the center of the room, and there are 3 chairs grown out of this root. So randomly, one root of the tree has gone straight up, bent back down, and then there are 3 chairs grown into the chair, into the big loop of root. And then there are books along all the walls. So there's floor to ceiling books on wall, and then the wall behind you.
I don't
And
want
then there
Florida
are
books.
more desks that look to be grown from roots as well, with benches grown from roots. And occasionally there are little leaves sprouting from these roots. I'm assuming Aya, Celios, and Gabe have already grabbed a table.
Yeah.
And then as you rush down, there's a space for you.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Geez, don't vanish like that again. I thought you poofed for a moment.
I've done enough poofing.
Yeah,
I'm so used to it now. I'm just trying not to get stressed about it.
probably
Fair
smart.
enough.
I think I'm poof proof though, so that's pretty cool.
Gabe,
Don't-
Aya, Kalanapi, Celios. As from behind you comes a wizened old woman who walks to the front. From the side of the room, out of the bookshelf, walks a middle-aged woman. And from behind the root walks a young woman. The 3 of them sit down on the root of the tree in order of age and look out before you.
Got that maiden mother crone energy. Let's do it.
That's what I was thinking too.
We are the Norn.
You're
Norn?
feeding me this time,
Yes.
Wild. You're feeding me.
Oh, I've had this written down since the beginning. This has been
Oh.
written since I came up with the idea of Tephra.
Since the beginning
the
of
school.
time.
We are the Norn. Yes. We are what was, what is, and the child leans over, and what will be. And we are here to teach you, the older one speaks in, what was. Now, welcome to History of Tephra. Everyone, get out your books. And snaps, and the books come off the shelves, and each of you get this ancient book that appears in front of you
Oh God.
that just says Tephra.
Celios doesn't say anything, but he just thinks, "Oh, thank God! I didn't even know we needed books."
Does it have like all the names of the past students in the cover, like the public school?
No.
Like, check out books.
The library definitely has those, but they're like handwritten in
Nice.
quill.
Heck yeah.
We'll say it
Opens random
again. We're
page.
using this
Oh,
as an
it's a dick.
escape. God damn it! I don't want to go back to public school.
Now, I'm sure most of you know the story of the beginning. Long, long before anything was, the seven came forth. As they like to say, they came from nothing. And as the nothing left, the seven came to be. And they looked in the chaotic void and decided they wanted some place to be, and built Tephra. Water, earth, air, fire, light, darkness. The middle-aged one, life. And they took and built and molded this world. Aether developed a way for them to create more life. They had multitudes of children, who are the residents you see here. Some have been lost over the years, but many have remained. One was unsatisfied and felt like their work was underutilized. They did not know what to do. The child is beginning to speak. They wanted to find, sorry, not the child, the young woman. They wanted to find what else there was. Now, this story we don't tell in many day one classes, but we are telling specifically, and then suddenly they appear behind you. For you. And as you look back at the front, like whoa, they're there. And they're back there, and you look behind you and they're gone again.
Yeah. All right.
What are the other students' reactions to this?
They are gripped. They have not all of them have heard this story. So they were bored until this part. Some of you may know the story of how Lila found Earth. Lila decided that they wanted to find more. They went to countless dimensions. They did not find a single one that was like their own. Every dimension that they found seemed to be one of science, one where things just happened. There were no beings that created. there were no beings at all. Most of them dark, cold. Until one day, they discovered a world populated by millions of animals. None of them seemed sentient, though. They cultivated that world, spreading their influence throughout all the world, changing, creating, until they had found what they were looking for: intelligent life. They went and told the others. They loved these people, these strange new creatures that seemed to have a potent energy about them with no way of making it happen, until some of our kind bred with some of, well, and she's going to look at all the students, yours. And that is where we shall break for the day. Everyone take the chapter and read the story of Lila and come back next class. And the chapter is going to rip out of the page, out of the book. Spiral, like a thread of vine is going to come out of the root, wrap itself around, weaving in. So it's just, your desk is made of root. So it's just going to split up, weave through the book, and then you're going to have a spiral bound chapter. And then the book's going to pick itself up and go put it back on the shelf.
That's kind of dope. We love self-cleaning classrooms.
Oh yeah.
And
I would kill for it.
You're triggering something primal and Sparky right now.
Very,
Oh,
very
man.
primal.
The
I'm just
actual
thinking
elementary
about
school
all
teacher.
the pencils and paper that are on the floor in my classroom right now, man.
Fuck that.
But paper's ripped out of a book.
I'm imagining all the weird little like fingerprints and shit that your kids' nature forks just leave on everything. Just
Kids' nature forks.
Don't make me think about their nature forks.
But with that, we're going to take a quick break.
Do you want to
meet
come back
back
at 10
at-
Eastern?
Yeah,
Or 10:15 Eastern?
10:15?
10:15, 10:10,
I was going to say 10:10.
10-10 sounds
I would
good.
say 10 times.
10:10,
Yeah.
10:10, 2:20.
Yep.
That dates me.
All right. We'll see you guys back in like 10-ish minutes. Okay, bye.
Hey,
And we're back.
And we're
So good.
back. Dude. Also, like the like transition for this set of scenes, so
Hydrate.
dope. So dope.
For real.
Oro, it's real disappointing that you've consistently told everybody here to hydrate to the point that we've all been Pavloved, sir. And I will rebel against that with Dr. Pepper.
Drink water, Vex.
Water? Who drinks water? Water's boring.
I have admittedly been drinking more water though because I'm like dentistry is expensive. So like
The amount of
Yes.
water
Fair
I
enough.
drink at work is absurd.
like
I
I
can't
took
drink water.
Thank you, Sunfire.
so
I'm pretty pro
work.
water.
Wingle got me a really cool little mug with like my name on it and everything. And I just went to work with hot water in it. And the person that was training earlier today was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, It's like when people that are trying to quit smoking cigarettes chew gum, okay? Like, I just want hot coffee in the morning and I'm trying to be a good noodle. So I just drink hot water. Or I make
That's-
enough TikToks, be
That's
quiet.
fascinating.
It
Devastating.
works.
It
All right.
works.
So, we're done with history class.
Yeah, I didn't want to like monologue for a solid straight 15 minutes when I easily could have. So I'm gonna split these monologues into like very short classes.
Understood.
So they're not monologues, they're monologues.
Yeah,
Mini-logs.
I mean, it's good lore, but like
more like
people are here to,
monostics.
we're here to see the players, not me.
Which is valid, but like I also feel like out of all the campaigns too, the people that are here consistently know this is the roleplay campaign.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is the
Yeah.
story campaign. And
For
if you don't know
plots.
that, hi, we're here from break. This is how this game goes. It's all
Yes. If you don't
narrative,
know, now you know.
You know?
Kids on brooms
don't
is
know.
you tell me what you want to do, and then if you roll well enough, that happens.
So are we on our way to 6th period?
I don't know if we would call it sixth period necessarily, but like it is your fifth class. So I guess it would be your sixth period because this
You had a
is
free
day
period
3,
for the
and you had a
4th?
free period for 4. So yeah,
I'm keeping track.
yeah, you are all heading to Ashen Abilities,
Ooh, fun.
which is the class I'm very happy that Dim is here for.
Hooray!
so he can finally level up.
No, so Dim can finally figure out what type of magic he should be using. The
Dim's
guy
just trying to do everything.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
honestly.
magic didn't exist, and they said we can basically do anything with magic. So he's like, I'm gonna try anything with magic.
I'll
Yeah.
try it.
Wait, who do I have the teacher being in this class? That was important information. Oh, there's I set it out on purpose.
Oh, you were too prepared.
Yep.
Bamboozled yourself.
That'll get the ADHDer every time.
All right.
Embezzled.
So you all walk into this classroom, and it is very similar to the defense magic one, where there's a big amphitheater, and so a place to like go down and do stuff. So there's like room to like spread out. Like there's a few like there's like 2 tiers of seating in like a half circle, and then there's a floor. And standing at the front of the class is this 10-foot tall, bird-headed man with huge wings out his back. Sitting with his arms crossed and looking at all of you with piercing silver eyes.
Daddy?
Who is it, Wild? Tell me who it is.
Birdman.
Mothman.
No, I have
Actually,
ideas, but I
Birdman.
need him to say it.
I am Birdman.
My parents were not creative
Birdman.
with names.
I was so prepared to
Neither
sing the
am I.
Mothman song, damn it.
Birdman.
Mothman.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Said
Said
Birdman.
Mothman.
As his eyes go on each one of you, you feel like you have just been read to the soul. Like, it is uncomfortable. Like, think of like when someone is undressing you with your eyes, but this person's seeing your skeleton.
I'm an open book.
We know, Gabe.
Sorry, go on. Sorry.
So those of you who would be uncomfortable by that are just, there is nothing this person has not seen by looking at each and every one of you.
I'm gonna just lean over to Calliope. I feel violated.
To be fair, most of the time, I'm not like. You can pretty much see everything. I feel a little violated, but like things happen.
I mean, the side boob is very nice.
It do be nice.
Just saying.
I've come to appreciate it, but it's a little bit of a nuisance if it's windy.
That's fit. Is that paper under your boob? I'm totally joking. That never happened.
Why I do have titty paper? It's a lift. Okay, damn.
A lip?
Damn.
Welcome to class. This is the class of Ashen abilities, where you will learn how to control your
Yourselves.
Ashen half. Everybody take a seat.
Is there a seat near if Alistair is in there?
Alistair's not in there. You share no classes with Alistair. He's in a different grade than you are.
Double fuck.
Boo. Don't worry, we share a field with him.
And a house.
That's fine.
He's literally
Who's
down
this
the
class
hall.
with? You said there's usually 2 houses per thing. I need to know
That is a good question.
if certain people are here.
Well, the flame are obviously here.
Flame.
Well, I've lost that post-it note, so I may need to make it up. I really should.
All I need to-
I'm trying to condense all my notes, and that has just not happened yet because I've lost.
Just
things.
make a spreadsheet.
So yeah, maybe not. I don't
Make
know.
an Excel
Anyway,
document.
let's see. You've had it with. This one is with dust.
Dust.
In the wind.
Now. And he's going to go down every single student and name their other half. And you're hearing things like pixie, dryad, like just a bunch of like different things you might have heard mythologically and some things you haven't.
Mothman.
Mothman.
I'm sorry. Shutting up.
So just for lore purposes, that is an earth thing. So any of the earth names, you're not necessarily going to hear here. So especially any of the cryptid names. So anything that is more modern is unlikely to be heard here because the last time any of the ash were on Earth was centuries ago. Because with technology growing, they left because they were worried about being caught and like they didn't want their powers used for evil.
Mm-hmm.
So at least violence, whatever it doesn't they call
doesn't
it,
matter.
but violence. So any of the modern names like Mothman, Beast of Bodmin Moor, like these are all going to be things that were named more recently, but did not share the same names then. So going to look at you, Aya.
Yes.
You are half Shadow Protector.
Mm.
You're half
Or
what?
Shadow Spirit.
That sounds very fancy.
Calliope.
Oh.
Half Ocean Deity or Ocean Protector.
That explains why we tend to take the most charge with protecting.
Celios. Half Forest Guardian or Forest Spirit. Gabe. Half Shadow or Shade. Now, for those who do not know what those are, mainly you four. You, Aya, are descended from Aether. You are descended from the spirit of life. Calliope, you are descended. I feel like this is not unknown, but you are descended from the ocean.
Well, clearly,
Spirit of water.
I know my dad.
Stelios, you are descended from the Terra, or the forest.
The Earth. Sorry.
Gabe, also, I feel like not unknown, you are descended from Layla, or of the shadows. Now you will each learn how to control your specific magic, because as you use your specific magic, you will find it comes much more easily. Everything will come to you much more naturally. It will not feel forced. Calliope,
Hello.
when you do magic that involves water, how does it feel?
Well, without sounding cheesy or cliche, it flows. It's like it comes from and just pushes out.
Those of us who are descended from the different members of the Seven find that our ancestor is embedded in our very being. Those of us who are the Ash are one with those abilities. And you're going to see his arm is going to turn into what looks like a tornado. And then he's going to clench and it's going to go right back.
That's cool.
We are made of our element. But those of you are filtered through your mortality, your humanity. You will find that other types of magic feel like they get stuck or are more difficult to perform. Where you're trying to pull it from somewhere else. But any magic you use of your own will come from within. You will not have to force it from the world around you. I will pair each of you up to practice these abilities. I want you to think about what it is that you are. And then perform a feat of magic for the class using your ability. You will be graded on creativity, performance, and understanding the assignment. Aya, Calliope, Celios, Gabe. And he's going to go down the rest of the list, naming up everyone else, and just kind of pairing people up at the tables they sat. So as he says that, the platform, the wall's going to expand behind him, and there's going to make more room on the ground.
That's so cool. Well,
Celios, because I just don't want to use the word earth. You're basically an earthbender.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Terra was a good giveaway.
Yeah. I was trying to I'm like, I can't say earth because they're not on earth. I could say Tephra, but
Yeah. Mine's
Cheers,
hard.
it's good. Yours is hard.
Mine's hard. It's like life, great. Plant is life. Fish is life. This is not helpful.
Fish is life. Shrek is life. God.
Shrek is like
Oh,
this giant
no.
Shrek comes out of nowhere. I
Well,
have
well,
summoned him.
That feels
no,
like life.
it rises from the bog and it goes, "Get out of my swamp," and it just descends back into the bog.
That's an intimidation roll if I've ever seen one.
I don't want to metagame too much here, but your life, aren't you? Make more of you.
I mean, technically. I mean, with the unicorn, what I did is I kind of projected what he saw in himself already. So I like his spirit essentially. I just kind of astral projected his spirit.
You've done that before too. Like in the defensive magics class, you when you went to defend yourself, you just created clones of yourself.
Yeah, but that wasn't really like a.
That was
It
like
wasn't really creating life. That was a shield. It was
Yeah,
a
that
was-
basic shielding spell that everyone had, and that was just the thing I took because she's. Ugh.
I
Yeah.
feel like that's something that Gabe would be really good because that's basically shadow clone jutsu.
Yeah.
Except for his would be black and white.
3D print a shield.
He doesn't do color.
Just black.
Like my soul. Anyways,
It's like Batman and Robin over here. Like,
So you're gonna see around you a bunch of like students practicing things. You're gonna see someone like pull a tree out of the ground. You're gonna see fire just blasting off. You're gonna see like a bunch of different elemental feats going kind of all around you.
I'm going to Gabe's gonna sit down, and he's gonna have his 4 tentacles, kind of like the ends of them, in front of him, and he's going to try, because this 3D printing thing is crazy. Essentially, at the end of every tentacle, he's going to try and form a hand.
that's
This is
some
the most
full
broken
metal.
ability. It happens.
And I'll spend the next little bit trying to close each one individually and open each one individually.
like one of those really cool 3D printed prosthetics.
Like a Doc Ock thing.
Essentially, yes.
I love that so much.
I got these inky grippers now.
You got them grippers.
Please don't call them that.
New idea for the merch store. We need gloves. Just inky
Inky
grippers.
Inky grippers.
Okay.
Black gloves that have little weird tentacle looking.
They're
fingers
oven
on
mitts
the
called
ends.
Inky Grippers.
Inky
They're
grippers.
silicone.
Yes! Grim, when you watch this back, make it happen, Captain.
All right.
So it was just learn how to use your magic and be creative with the display. Yes.
Yeah. So
Display
like
performance
you're
and creativity.
So it's like you're partnered with each other to like help each other, not necessarily you're not attacking each other. Like you can if that's what you want to do, but more of what you're doing is just like working together to like bounce ideas off each other and like try to make your magic better.
Like,
Understood.
ooh, okay. So given everything that has happened in the last approximately 24 hours, Clonope just wants peace. So essentially what she's gonna do is try to like, is there a window in here?
Yes. It looks out into more of the tree than more of like it lets light in because like there's a ton of windows on the outside of the tree.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like one of those weird like there's a window in the inside of the house.
Okay. So what she's gonna try to do then is like make one of those really cool, like almost like the parachute things that everybody got to hang out with in gym class. But
Yeah.
it's just a bubble
Dope.
of water, essentially, like a little shield. Like there's an air pocket inside that's not completely filled. Outside it's just a little parachute style of water. And
Like sea dragons. Oh no.
He sent a snap beforehand.
Sir, where did you go? Where did you go?
What?
Oopsie doodle.
Yeah,
You-
he's disconnected.
You are disconnecting, homie.
The answer is yes. The answer is yes.
Oh, who's echoing? Oh, that's right.
It's me. It's
Yeah.
because it's.
Give me a second. I just got.
I had my stream going, but I was listening to his snap.
Give me like 2 seconds.
Pardon us for our technical difficulties, ladies and
Hi.
gentlemen.
Hey, I really thought we were gonna make it this time.
I thought we were gonna make it too.
We did pretty good. Okay, we've gotten through most of this.
Like half of me doesn't even want to like fix this because like it's gonna fix itself here in a second when Dim hops back in. But
Right.
like realistically, Cody, that's a nice shoulder.
Thanks, man. Which one, left or is it right?
Oh, there's an eye. You also got a real great forehead, bud. Them brows though. Mo worked real
Right.
hard on the brows.
Which way?
No,
Oh,
other
dude,
direction.
I'm not. Oh no.
Wait, who
I'm
are we
not
talking
safe.
about?
I'm not safe. Morgan will find my brows and she'll pick them. She'll
No, just I was saying that like I kind of don't want to mess with the stream because Dim will be right back. Hopefully, you and I are still technically in our frames. Me and Jasher.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just me and Cody.
It's all fine.
I gotta get like real high up. I gotta get.
Why are you voguing? Oh my god.
I was trying to make. I was looking at myself in frame. I couldn't see where my hands were. It's very little. I have it on my phone, but it's like this big.
It's little. It's not the size that matters. Size doesn't exist in Tephra.
Yeah.
Size it doesn't exist. Which, oh my gosh, size doesn't exist.
Oh my
I
god.
got these
Sparky.
big old inky grippers. Oh my goodness.
I also love that like I look decently normal. My torso looks so damn long now. Like
It does, cause it's just like
oh my
into the
neck.
next frame.
Oh my neck.
Oh my neck.
I am now the Crimson Chin.
And I, the bronze kneecap, with my big bronze,
Bronze kneecap.
Wild villain. Never questioned it once growing up.
Who is that?
Bronze kneecap?
The bronze kneecap?
From Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh, right.
Good time.
I didn't get to watch a ton of TV.
It was I, the bronze kneecap,
It's fine.
with my big bronze
Your brain wasn't
kneecap.
being rotted by the media.
I want my brain to be rotted by media. Give it to me.
Please.
I mean, you do it all the time now.
Yeah,
Right.
now it's just always on. Always. Jasher has probably seen our
Hey.
Crunchyroll.
Hey.
Alright, give me
We're all back in our spots.
Nani?
almost. Hold on.
What?
Boop. There we go.
Oh, just switching where we
We're
were.
just
to back where
booping.
oh, right, because you label them.
We're booping.
Yeah, she
Bloop, bloop,
does.
bloop, bloop,
We're
bloop.
looping.
I have literally no idea
Wild
what
predator.
happened.
It's fine. We're here. We made it.
Alright,
Any
so
Uzi, what's it? You guys are all doing magic stuff.
Yep.
kind of back to where we
Gabe's
were.
just down there with inky grippers. Calliope's got a big bubble. Actually, you're gonna have to roll for yours.
I'm gonna have to roll for mine.
Yeah, because
Boing.
Gabe, he has a very broken ability with his things.
His inky
I'm
grippers.
gonna make you roll to like move them.
That's
because
fair.
like
I'll
because
accept
like
that.
yeah, because like you can make a hand, but to like fully dexterously move this said hand, I'm gonna say give me it's probably still a charm roll.
Charm? I'll take that.
Yeah,
So he's on-
charm difficulty of 6. It's not too difficult because you have moved things before.
And my magic die, yeah? With this?
Cody? Cody?
Oh no. Oh
What
no.
happened?
Connecting
Oh, no.
with your phone for some reason?
Yep, because my internet's cutting out super bad.
Oh.
Oh. The other
Gotcha.
Cody.
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, you need to disconnect from your computer.
Hold on, give him a second. I'm sure it will in a second.
I'm so sorry.
There.
Hey.
Are we where we need to be?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, charm roll difficulty of whatever I said. Add your magic die.
You didn't say anything.
I said something.
Ah, good. 8. Oh,
Nice.
well, my die explodes. But
Yep.
that's so
11.
11.
I said 6.
Almost
Wait,
double.
actually, so it's actually +3 because my wand is +2 charm and my fire orb. So we are at 14.
Which beats it by 8. Not full 10. But okay. So yeah, you can fully dexterously, like you're like by the end you are like fully like these are hands.
I got fingies.
You now have hands
this
at
is
the end of
this is opening so many things. Go, you people do. I gotta process.
No!
Wow!
You got inky grippers.
You got inky grippers.
Inky grippers.
Inky grippy.
What is with my internet today?
Inky grippies.
Okay, we good. I'm not panicking. It's fine. Anyway.
We don't need to panic. Dim just keeps
Aya,
hopping
what are you
in
doing?
and out.
Celios, we're gonna get you out of the way. What are you doing? Before you crash.
I
You teamed up with Gabe and he's got inky grippers.
the entire time I'm gonna be thinking, I've never used like Terra magic except for one time, and even then, it really wasn't.
Well, I'm trying to
It
think.
was
Okay,
just
wait. I'm trying to think. Brainstorming.
The only thing I can think of doing is creating. The ground beneath me is dirt, earth, or like plant.
Stone.
Stone.
We can work with stone.
Cool.
Do you
that
need
works
to
for me.
borrow a nut?
I'm gonna look to the ground and be like,
He's gonna reach into his pocket and play Squirrel Hammer 40 corn, okay?
No, I just have a pocket full of nuts if you need a nut to like have a base
Vex, get
starting
out of my
point.
head.
Or what?
I'm going to look at the ground. Imagine the figures that we created and everything, and I'll be like, okay. Take my wand, kind of aim it down, like twirl it, and then lift up, and out of the stone, try to recreate these figures like 2 times the size.
It's a good thing for you. That's going to be a charm roll. Difficulty of 8.
How's 16?
Yep. That does it. Not only does that beat no, that doesn't quite beat it by 10. But you get them fully out. They are hyper detailed. Like they look great.
I'll take it. Be like, I wonder if I can make them move. So I'm gonna spend some time trying to make these
Yep.
move.
Aya.
All right, before I start, can I grow all my shit?
Yeah.
All right. Aya wants to try to go a little bit more Shadow Cat, like just her body, because she's missing her dad. She wants like it's gonna bring her some comfort to try to like kind of morph into that.
Okay.
But as kind of like a continuation of her already like kind of like flickery
Okay.
shit.
Flickaroo.
Flickery shit.
Yeah.
Let me double check myself, but I'm pretty sure. Yep. That's a charm roll.
All right, charm, and then I have my necklace.
Difficulty of 8.
All right, so hang on. All right, I got my charm, which is my 10. Shoot, I can't remember which one's the 10. Which one's the 10 on here? I can't see very well.
The
one all
10, it
way on
is the
right?
fourth option,
Yeah.
the blue one.
Okay. Fourth option shows a 0 at the top.
Yep.
Okay, that, and then magic dice, and then I have a couple things. Let's see here. Oh, I don't even need my other things. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
but it explodes. So roll
It
again.
explodes. Roll the
Oh,
D10
which
again.
one?
The
Okay,
D10,
cool.
just the blue one.
Oh my
Holy
gosh.
shit!
Roll it again.
Roll it again!
Let's
Let's
go.
go. Let's go.
Fucking go.
Oh my god!
You're shitting me.
No way!
Roll it again.
Shut up.
Okay,
Oh
Okay.
my
Okay, so
god.
15.
that's
15,
41 right there.
Oh my.
Minus
your
any, like,
bonuses?
off
42.
table
I
What are your
have the-
bonuses?
I have the +1 for magic focus and a +1 on charm. And that's all for the charm and magic
That's 43.
stuff. Mm-hmm.
Bruh.
That's fucking insane, dude. That beats
Oh my
other
god, that's
roll.
3
That-
explosions.
Holy
So
sh-
just so everyone knows,
Holy-
we are using a digital dice roller, and when in the rules, if you roll max number on any die, it explodes, which means you get to roll it again, and you can technically keep exploding.
Lots of explosions.
So that's 1, 2, 3 explosions.
3 explosions.
So
To clickety clicks in the background.
this is literally Gabe all over again.
It's literally, this is
I'm
awesome.
gonna get a broken ability. Let's go.
Don't actually, because I know it's not real, but look behind you.
Okay. Like in terms of my.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
That is you are going to get down on all fours. Like you would, like you're trying to go more cat-like. And all around you, a massive astral projection of a panther appears around you.
Aw.
You now have a solid warrior avatar of a giant panther.
Let's go, Spark.
Shut up right now. What do you
This
mean?
is
It's so
fucking
I am going to
awesome.
come up with some
Cool.
stats for it before next episode, but you have different stats when in this form.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's so
You
cool.
now can turn into this giant astral projected panther.
That's
You're
so
still kind of
fucking-
like floating inside of it, but if you move your hand, it moves its hand. Like,
It's very much Kane Chronicles.
oh yeah,
Oh
100%,
my
100%
God.
that.
It's a Gundam! It's
Yeah.
a
Remember
Panther
Zoids?
Gundam!
Oh, I love
Oh
Zoids.
my.
I was going to say
God.
it's more like Zoids. Yep.
Oh my
Yep.
gosh.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
And
So
you can now summon this whenever.
Dude, Sparky, that's so freaking cool.
I just need you to know that in the rules of Tephra, or in Kids on Brooms, if you roll this high, it's technically considered world breaking.
broke it.
Oh no, it's broken.
Oh my god.
Oh well.
Okay.
I think that's the best I've ever rolled at anything ever.
I should have gone before this. How am I supposed to follow that up? With my bubble.
I've got an idea.
Okay.
Just, and I love that it just says insert joke as it's your thing.
That's the joke,
my
kiddos.
Gosh,
The joke
yeah.
is that roll.
All right.
So seeing this, I'm gonna freak out, and then the gears in my head are gonna start moving immediately. I'll be like, okay, hold up. I got an idea here. Do you guys want to play a large game of Squirrel Hammer 40 Acorns as our display?
God.
Oh my god, yes.
For the bubble. This is also basically just creating something that is naturally within you. So give me a charm roll difficulty of 6. It's not as hard for you. Actually, I'm going to make it a 4 for you. This is way easier for you than anyone else. So give me a difficulty of 4.
I was so not wanting a charm roll for
I know.
this because
Oh no.
I don't have anything that buffs this.
Yeah, but I mean, You just got to get a 4, and you have a magic die
I have a magic die.
for what you're doing. Yeah.
Okay, what is that? That's a D6, right?
D4 for you, right?
Is it? It depends on. It depends on who. It depends on. I told some people D6, some people D4.
I get D4.
I don't remember what my die was. I've been rolling D6s this whole time.
Then just go for it. That's
Okay.
fine.
That makes me
I
feel
don't-
significantly more confident because my charm
Yeah.
die is a D4.
Yeah. So you just got to roll 2 2s. Oh yeah, you're fine.
Got a 7.
Yeah.
It's not a 43.
You have a
by
lovely
any
little
means.
bubble. It's not a small bubble, but like you've got a big dome of water over you.
And like the way that I was trying to position this water was like basically make it so that like the small bits of light that like refract through the window
Yep.
are like causing that like when you see things underwater type of effect. Because now
So like that magical moment of when you're the kid who gets to go under the parachute, but also with that magical moment of like watery
yeah,
imagey.
like if you were to like say snorkel underwater
Yeah.
and you've got your little
Yep.
goggles on and stuff, if you look up and you see all the like light rippling off the water while you're underneath of it, that moment.
Sure. Yeah, so just basically you would just make the water thicker where it's the bubble. Like that's all you would have to really do.
Yeah.
So it's less of a lens and more of like refracting and moving. Yeah, totally doable.
And she's
All right.
just gonna kind of like look up at it like just completely in awe of it, being like, I miss this.
You do get that every night.
Not quite the same as like
No,
open
it's
ocean
fake.
though. But like
It is
yeah.
fake. It's fake. It's I mean it's because it's not like real, like you don't actually have a sun above you. You just have some sort of random ambient light, maybe. Yeah.
It's fluorescence.
It's definitely not fluorescence, it's magic.
God, that
I'm not
stuff is
gonna
terrible.
I refuse to let my magic world have fluorescence.
This
I
big
make
crazy
worlds
world.
to make them better. Okay.
Watch, you're gonna create a character whose name is Fluorescence, just in spite of it.
Fluorescence, effervescence.
Uh
Are you writing us down?
No.
Oh, he might be. That's a spiteful
So-
smile. I see the writing. The scribbling is happening.
The scribbling has occurred.
anyway.
The click clack.
Anyway, so the professor walks over to you and looks at all of your things and nods. And looks at you and Aya and Celios specifically and says, I sense that. And then is going to look over at Aya again.
The giant cat just waves a massive paw at him like, hi.
I'm just I
I have become the little
It's giving Five
I
Nights
am
at Freddy
Aya, and I am
animatronic.
Legion.
My gosh. So he's going to look over and go, well, how did that feel? Did it feel better using your... I could sense that you two specifically had not really learned to use your magic.
No.
Who's he talking to in this
You,
instance?
Aya and Celios.
Okay.
Like, you two have not really used... Like, you haven't really used Aether magic, and you really haven't used
No.
Terra magic.
Whereas like meanwhile, I think that's basically all
Yeah.
Kalanapi and Gabe have used is their
Yeah.
respective magics. Because they're
Yeah,
like, I'm
no.
good at this thing.
Yeah.
What I know.
Yeah, no, I has mostly been hitting things with sticks.
Valid.
Whether that be broomsticks, actual
Broomsticks.
sticks.
Yeah, she's just been flying around, winging it.
But
Ayo.
All right.
How did it feel? Also,
Oh.
what is that?
ask us questions. It felt much better.
Excellent. What? This is terrifying. Like that image, but a giant panther.
just
We
just
love it.
oh, I was just trying to make myself look, a little bit more like my father figure, but whoo.
I would say you succeeded.
You are your father.
Oh no,
figure.
this is better. I am trouncing him next time I see him. Oh,
Cat. I'm a kitty cat. And a dance, 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 and a dance, dance, dance.
Terrifying. You are terrifying.
Like, sir.
I'm not even gonna make you perform because A plus. Anyway,
I passed, Gabe. We passed our quizzes.
Yay.
Gabe is.
and all your little grippers go up.
They do the spirit fingers.
Oh wait, no, you have like full dexterity
Jazz
in the
hands, but
fingers.
with 5 hands.
Oh, I hate it.
The jazziest of jazz hands.
Just all fine stuff.
He's gonna walk off and look at some of the other students, kind of like instructing different things. You're gonna see this giant firebird fly around the arena. You're gonna see an eruption of a geyser. You're gonna see a rainbow come across the sky. You're gonna see a bunch of different things. You see a bunch of like small pixies running around. So you're seeing all these random different things that are just kind of everywhere.
Gonna lean over. So, Calliope, Gabe, if I passed and doesn't have to show off or anything, how good are you guys at improv?
Like Calliope and Gabe just like look at each other. It's like,
I've never done a class.
Does Gabe even know what improv is?
I was gonna say.
That's his whole life. His whole life has been improv.
no. There's Cody's self-insert.
Like, just think on your feet. Pretty impulsive. I've got an idea. Do you trust me?
Well, yeah.
Are there squirrels involved?
There might be acorns and rocks and maybe squirrels. Which, speaking of, hey, what? I haven't heard any yet.
Yeah, I actually have one. Are you ready?
Go for it.
All right. What do squirrels do in their free time?
Why?
They surf the internet.
I don't know if even Gabe gets that one.
It's been rough trying to find ones that Gabe would get, as well as being a squirrel joke.
The market on squirrel jokes is actually pretty small, surprisingly. You know?
I have roughly 80 in my back pocket, and some of them are not good. Some of them are.
I love that you've done that much research on it though. Like,
I gotta, man. Gotta do it for the bit.
I'm
committed.
committed.
There's been 7 episodes so far. Each one gets its own squirrel joke.
The teacher goes up to the front. All right, we shall begin the presentations. And he starts going down the line. You see some of the things that people have been working on. You see a geyser. You see someone makes a stone golem. You see someone coat themselves in tree bark. You see a bunch of different, just kind of all over the place, random things. Some of them very simple, just like the geyser, just a big thing of water, like some fire, a wall of fire, just very varied. And he's
Very
grading
varied.
as they go down. Are you just sitting on the side in full?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. This is not coming off for a minute. It's we're having a good time.
All right. So he's gonna go down the line and then say, Calliope.
Just-
You're just next.
Do we all have to do it separately?
Yeah.
Oh. Damn.
All right. And as like the first bubble was pretty much just like around us. How many people are in this class?
Like 20.
She's gonna try to make one that's big enough to cover the class.
So the full like floor, the full like sphere of full.
While
floor
still
space?
giving the same effect, yes.
Okay. Give me. You've done it once. It's easy. This is much bigger. Give
Mhm.
me charm difficulty of 6.
That's another 7.
Yeah. Oh, actually, roll your 4.
My 4?
The 4 is in there.
It
Yeah.
exploded.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Rolling the 4. So 10 total.
Nice. So you have this big. It just kind of erupts from you, just almost like a bubble just coming out of your chest, and then it just kind of goes up and boom, and just kind of goes over, and then the light from all the different windows, because there's windows on the entire back wall, hit down and almost make this rainbow effect
That's what we
in
were
there,
going
as
for.
well as that ripply effect. It's almost ripply and rainbow. Beautifully serene. A. Gabe.
And then like as she just kind of like sucks it back in, just like.
Yep.
So good. So,
Got them grippers.
so Gabe is going to stand up, gonna get in front of everyone, turn around, and his 4 tentacles are gonna come out, and at the ends of them are just gonna kind of grow out of them like hands, and there's gonna be 4, and then he's gonna concentrate really hard, and then I'm gonna try and split each one of my tentacles to give myself 8, and then each hand only has 3 fingers instead to make it easier for myself,
Good.
just to give me more grippers.
Charm difficulty of 8.
There's a +3 to this bad boy. So a 14.
14.
Yeah.
Oh, and my magic knives went boom. So
16. Dope.
So you said 16?
yeah, and I'm not done. If I
Okay.
can do one more thing.
Yeah.
And then once I have 8 tentacles with, I'm going to send them forward, and I want them to try and grab the shadows at people's feet.
Ooh.
Huh. You're not gonna love this. Give me a fight roll.
Oh, okay. Awful.
You're not gonna love this. Like, that means you're attacking people technically. So
Oh,
give me
no.
a fight roll. Difficulty of 10.
Okay, so magic dies, and then I get a +1 for this. Oh wait, but 1 exploded. So it's 6. Explode again. Explode again. Oh no!
Get it!
Let's do it
Do it
again.
again.
Okay.
Okay.
One
Okay.
time.
So.
That's 12.
Hey.
Let me roll collectively for the class.
I love the fact that this probably didn't even start as Gabe being like, "I'm gonna attack people." It's just like, I just wanna hang out with people.
I want to hold his hands. Want to hold
You'd
their
be cool
shadows'
to touch
hands.
their shadows. Go smash.
So, like, just before I roll this, describe how you're exactly grabbing, like, where and how. Like, their shadow's just on the ground.
So the my tentacles are on my back. They split, and then damn, yeah, okay. I guess it could look somewhat aggressive from a certain perspective, I guess.
You like
because-
reaching out and holding their shadow's hands, or you like grabbing them by the neck? Like, what's happening?
Well,
High five
so
their
they're really just the first part of the shadow that I come in contact with. That's necessarily a part of them.
Okay, sure. Oh no. Okay. You reach out. So your tentacles split. You've got these weird grippers that reach down and just kind of randomly grab different. And you notice that as you grab their shadow, you pull them. So like you pull their shadow or like touch their shadow, they're like all 8 of the people that you grab fall over.
Can they all be from the other class?
Please.
I
So like
love that
none
for
of
you.
them are from House Flame.
It's a 10-10 split.
He's
There's
just
20 people in the class.
he's just trying to make friends
I'm
across
making
party
friends,
lines.
man. I'm Gabe.
I don't like it. Oh yeah, you reach out and they all fall down. The teacher's gonna look at you and go, effective, terrifying, A.
All 8 tentacles, and now my hand.
He's gonna look at the other students. You good? They're gonna like sit up and go, yeah,
Sure.
that's fine. Like one of them's got the wind knocked out of him.
I'll walk over to that one specifically, and I'll like loom over him. Are you okay?
They start crying.
Oh, I've upset you. I'm gonna reach my pocket. I'm gonna pull out a solid black acorn. I'm gonna put it on his chest. I found that one during a snowstorm. And he's gonna. I'm gonna go back to my class. To Celios.
Oh my gosh. Celios, what have you got?
A thing. I'm gonna walk up into like the middle of the room, like in the big area, to be like, I'm gonna need a little bit of space. So if everybody wouldn't mind backing up a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my wand and kind of again conjure up all these like little figures and everything, but on a much grander scale. In like different portions of like this giant like circular platform.
Okay.
And then as those are created, I'm going to also I don't know if you want this is like 1 or 2 different roles. Create walls separating all of them and forming a giant circular labyrinth.
We're gonna make it all one roll.
Yep.
Roughly, are you saying it's like, is this gonna be as like roughly as big as the bubble? Like the floor space?
Width-wise, yes. Height-wise, maybe
Yeah,
2 feet
yeah.
tall.
Yeah. Didn't think much taller than that, but yeah. So you go to do this. Give me a charm roll, difficulty of 8.
That would be
Yep.
12.
Yep. So you do this, and this labyrinth with all these different things mold out of the stones. The detail is perfect. And oddly, all the figures are acorns and rocks and
Sticks.
sticks and just like
Then they're going to start charging at each other and working their way to the labyrinth to find each other and beat each other up.
so I think it's gonna be more like stone scraping on stone. They're not gonna be running. It's gonna be like
Oh,
singular
but the stones and acorns can roll. The sticks will
sure,
just flop.
sure.
Flop.
Yeah. So creative, confusing. Is that an acorn? Not gonna,
Less questions.
was this what you were going for?
Oh, absolutely. But you haven't even seen them fight. Lord Cap over here, he's the leader of the Acorn Army. He literally has a huge cannon hidden within himself. It's crazy. There's a whole lore about how he created a You Don't Care.
Hey. And I want everyone to look at Aya. This is a perfect score. I don't know what it is. I don't know how it is. But it is perfection, and you should all be like Aya. That is all.
What I love best about this is that the second teacher it's giving teacher's pet, but
The worst part is like Aya is the least teacher petty of everybody here.
Oh,
Yep.
she's not a teacher's pet. She's teacher petty.
Ooh,
I like that
take it
one.
back. I like that. We're teacher petty.
Teacher petty. Ugh.
Gosh. So you guys all leave on class, and before you all leave, you're given one instruction. Everyone prepare one small example of something you have done this week using your abilities, and share with the class next week what you have done. That will be your homework. Dismissed.
Like
And you all
a display or just like a recounting?
just tell us what happened.
I put Celios on his ass.
It's true.
Shit.
From today forward, before next week. Something that is going to happen, not something that is current. Doesn't matter. You'll figure it out.
I'll
Anyway,
look over at Celios. You better watch your ass.
I mean, I am kind of physically fit. It does exist. It's not like a McFlat pancake, so it should be good.
Inside check. No.
There's no insight. It just is.
It's in sight, honey. Okay, sorry.
No,
hard
it's
to
not.
hide.
It's not insight. It's invisible.
So stupid.
Stop projecting, Bex.
You know damn well that was targeted, and if it's not, too fucking bad. That's how I took it. So,
So I took it.
you all file
Built-
out of class, and you
built
now
like a
have.
McGriddle have an ass.
You guys head to the Great Hall for dinner.
I want to do something really fast.
Okay.
Can I take Gabe and put him on my shoulder?
Yeah,
Aw.
you're big enough.
I will allow this 100%.
Oh my
You
God.
technically are big enough to put all three of them on your back.
You guys want to be on my shoulder?
Yes.
This is gonna
Puppies!
pick up all of
We're
them.
riding up Humar.
This is.
So you guys all ride out of class on a giant panther.
Yeah, bog biscuit.
The best thing though, the funniest part is that if I'm on all fours, you see Aya on all fours just going.
Yeah, if you look straight down, there's
You know, I feel like there's
She's
like
in there. She's in there doing her own thing.
What's wild is I'm pretty sure that there's like subcategories on certain sites that people would pay good money to see this for.
Stop. 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 Stop.
That's what I is doing right now. Just stomp, stomp, stomp. Anyways, to the Great Hall.
So you all file in for dinner, and we are going to stop there.
Yay!
Good session, guys. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
That
I
was
can't.
awesome.
Jeez, those
I
explosions.
mean, not to rub it into the other DMs, can we talk about how really good I am at timing? It is.
One of the other
Thank you,
DMs
I'm
in the
killing
chat is kind of like, yeah, kinda.
I aim for between 11 and 11:15, and I nail it every week.
We're
Don't
killing
you
it.
have-
We're killing it out here.
It also
Beep, beep,
helps
beep,
having a
beep.
narrative-based game compared to the rest of you, but you know.
Which is also valid. Like,
I mean, if I was playing DMing instead of GMing, you know, might be different.
Oh, I don't care. I'll stop a fight halfway through.
we
Cliffhangers, baby.
know you would.
Cliffhangers.
We fucking know you would, Cody. It was supposed to be my turn, and you're like, and that's where we're gonna end it.
And we're gonna end tonight's episode. Good times. Well, who we rating, guys?
Old World Charm is doing their thing. PG Science playing Roblox. Or Games Done Quick is actually doing Animal Crossing.
Ooh. I can vibe with some Animal Crossing. I'm not gonna lie.
Right?
I wonder if Games Done Quick can be rated.
Oh, I don't know.
Because that's kind of a big one, bud. Hold on. We're going to see.
Dungeon Scrawlers is running right now.
Who is that?
Dungeon Scrawlers.
SCRAWLING
Yes.
ERS.
ERS.
Dungeons. Scrawlers. There we go. I had scrawling.
Brawler. I don't even know her.
And just as a heads up, it does
okay.
say the channel has a follower-only chat. So if you would like to hang out with them in theirs, you're gonna have to go ahead and click the follow button in order to chittity chattity chat. I dropped my phone. Oopsies.
Oh no.
Oh no. Alright.
This is how it starts.
So next week we have Cody. We got your game next. Ugh.
Oh yeah,
I
next
am,
Tuesday.
Oh, I'm not mentally prepared for your game. I'm not.
What are you talking
I'm
about? It's
not.
fine. It's fine. We're not getting into any of your stuff at all now.
The trauma.
I hate how you said that.
Hey,
Trauma.
Whisper's just here vibing with you all, so it's fine.
We just found Whisper in a library and was like, "You belong to us now."
Yeah,
Yes,
Alright.
but now Whisper knows that there are temples with no god.
that's true. I did get some little bit of something there, yeah.
Alrighty, but yeah, we'll see you guys at around 8:30 next Tuesday, cause it's a soft start.
We'll get there. We'll do
All right, but we will see you guys then.
Have a good one. Thank you for showing up.
Bye.